Hello, my most beautiful friends. It is that time a month where we are doing a shop my stash. I'm going to go through my entire collection, pull out some makeup products that I've not touched in a hot minute while just chit-chatting about life. So grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's dive right on in. Alrighty, let's start with our primers. What primer have I not used in a hot minute? That's a little difficult to say because at the end of the day, y'all, I pretty much use my primers consistently because I don't really have that much. However, I just saw something that I haven't done in a hot minute. Let's do an old primer routine, which was using this as a primer. Wait, shit, what did I mix? Okay, I use this, and I mixed it. What if I just use like, what if I just use these two as like a primer today, right? Let's just go for that, right? We haven't done that in a hot minute. For foundation, what haven't I used? Well, that's a tough one. Let's go for, let's go for this. I have not touched this primer in a hot minute, so we're gonna go for that. Concealer. Truth be told, I have so many to choose from. Truly, I'm not really a concealer person, so like for me, I don't have that much to choose from. So I think we will just go for my Morphe one because I haven't picked this up in like 2 or 3 weeks. For setting powder, what have I not used for setting powder? That's a very good question. You know what? We haven't used my e.l.f. HD. Let's go for that. Okay, perfect. Now for bronzers, blushes, and highlights. For bronzers, what cream bronzer have I not played with? Oh, you know what? We haven't used this beauty in a hot minute. I wouldn't say it's beautiful. I would say we'll probably end up decluttering it at some point, but we haven't touched it in a minute. So then for like powder bronzer, you know what? Let's go for Polite Society. Haven't played with that in a minute. For blushes, what cream blush have I not played with? Oh, you know what? I haven't played with Lunar Beauty. I used to have a blush routine, which I don't know if I'll do as intense. What's one of the blushes that I used? Rosa Arena? I think so. Or just use one of these. And then I gotta come up with like an actual like powder blush that I haven't used in a minute. And I think we will use, you know what? I haven't used one of my Pat Tau. Let's use one of Pat Tau. I have not touched this in so long. Okay, I'm getting excited. Okay, for highlighters, what can I use as a highlight that she has not seen the light of day in a minute? You know what? I haven't used this in forever. Let's go for this. Okay, cool. Okay, so when it comes to eyeshadow, I'm actually going to use a new product. I'm going to use the Clarity Cosmetics Cobra palette because I still want to play with that. I haven't had a chance to. And I'm going to do a lip combination from one of the new products that I got from Maybelline. I'm going to use one of their lifter liners and their glosses, like a combination they recommend. So this is the only new products I'm going to use. The rest are products that I haven't touched in a hot minute. Plus, I mean, my setting sprays, I don't really have any new setting sprays besides the ones you guys see sitting here. Maybe I'll just use like an ABH or something like that. But with that said, let's dive into a shop my stash while we chit chat about life. Alrighty guys, it has been a hot minute. Well, I guess I kind of did shop my stash in the beginning of the month, but you know what? I absolutely love this series because it allows me to go through my collection and use items that I haven't used in a hot minute to actually show them some love and to show you guys that you guys do not need to buy every single makeup launch. You can use what you have to make a beautiful makeup look. So we're going to start off with the eyes. Now this one is a little bit more on the newer side because I haven't had a chance to play with this, and this is from Clarity Cosmetics. This is going to be the Cobra palette, and this says, unleash your wild side with our Cobra palette featuring 12 irresistible, creamy, and blendable shades that will ignite your passion for color. color. This captivating collection boasts 6 rich, shimmering hues, 6 bold, fearless mattes, perfect for those who dare to be different. Now, this actually does retail for $56. You guys can use my code Allie to save you guys 10% off, and I am so excited to play with this. Now, I will say when swatching this, some of the matte shades felt a little bit more on the rougher side. They didn't feel like really like smooth and buttery and very blendable. They feel a little bit more on the rougher side, but maybe that's just how it feels in the pan. Maybe it's going to perform differently on the eyes. So if by chance you guys hear any background noise, my upstairs neighbors are blasting music, and I'm not going to say anything because at the end of the day, I absolutely love them, and it's apartment life, and I think this is like the first time in like the 4 years that they lived above me that I've ever heard their music. So like, it is what it is. Also, it is thunderstorming outside right now, so if you guys hear thunder, it's also thunderstorming right now. So anyway, how are you, besties? I feel like it's been a minute since I've sat down and just played with makeup and talked to you guys. I have, I guess, some life news possibly. I don't really know. I don't really know what I've said and what I haven't said, but I guess I could just start off with we may be moving. We got our lease in the mail. I'm gonna go into the shade right here called Don't Hiss Out, and we got our lease in the we got our renewal and we got our lease in the mail. And we're not really sure what we want our next step to be because our rent isn't going up at all, which is actually quite nice. However, we really want to rent a home. Like, we really, really, really want to rent a house, but we just are stuck between a rock and a hard place because I really love where I live, and so does Corey. Like, we are right near everything. Like, I really love where I live. Like, I love my apartment. I love this area that we live in, but at the same time, we're close to Disney, we're close to work. Like, it has there's so many different benefits like living here, and I really do enjoy it. Like, that's one of the things that we're kind of stuck between. But at the same time, like, if we want to go rent a home, it's a little bit more difficult for us because a lot of the homes that we're looking at are available right now. It's like right now it's available, and I'm just like, okay, well, my lease isn't up for a couple more months. So, like, do I say, okay, let's go ahead and just say, no, we're not going to renew, and then say we don't find a home, and then what? Like, what happens if we can't find something we both like to want to live in, or we don't get approved, or I don't really know because it's been so long? Then what do we do, right? You know, we can't come back to this place because we've already told them no. So it's just like, me and Corey are really trying so hard to figure out what to do. So that's something that we have been going back and forth about, like trying to figure out what would be the next best thing for both of us. And on top of it, Corey has a new position that was offered to him that he is absolutely taking because it's going to help better his future. So he ended up never getting the job that he applied for about a month ago. They just said that he kind of lacked an experience in one department, which he completely understood and like was like, okay, yeah, I absolutely get. But now he has a new opportunity presented in front of him that he is absolutely going to take. And I'm very, very like supportive of him because I just want him to succeed in life. And like, I feel like his dreams are definitely unfolding before him, and it's really beautiful to watch. Like, it's really beautiful to see like someone who had, I'm gonna go into the shade right here called Hysterical. Someone who had like a really, really hard life, like Corey did. Like, Corey grew up in a very hostile home environment. He didn't really have a lot of family. He had a really alcoholic mother, an abusive stepfather, and didn't really have like didn't really have family members he could really turn to. So he had a really horrible home life growing up. So he hadn't had a lot given to him in life. And so to see him finally like finding a passion that he's really good at and seeing his dreams start to unfold in front of him, it's really beautiful to see. Like, it's really inspiring for me, but it's also really nice to know that somebody that deserves the world is finally having the world being like not given to them because he's like earning it, but like finally seeing something good happen to him. Do you know what I mean? And I'm really excited to see like this journey that he's going on. Like, he has 2 bar competitions coming up that he's partaking in. I'm really, really excited. He doesn't even care if he wins them. He just is like good for his resume, good for his belt, and it just causes him to kind of go out of his comfort zone and like try new things that he may never try. Creative with like drinks and all that type of stuff, fun stuff. So he's really enjoying this journey that he's on right now. But at the same time, he's also learning and growing, and it's really, really wonderful to see. So he has a new position that he is taking. He's still gonna be bartending. That's not gonna like stop him, but this is just gonna be an experience he gets to add to his belt. And I'm just really beyond excited for him. Now, I remember I told you guys a while back that Corey had gone to New York because he participated in an 1800 tequila competition. I will have a link down below if you guys want to check it out. He did come in second place. He was also featured in Bar Magazine. Again, I'll have it all linked down below if you guys do want to go check it out and, you know, see what Corey created and to see him kind of compete on for 1800 tequila, which by the way, he was so excited because they just started following him on Instagram, and he was like, oh my God, babe, like they're starting to follow me. And this looks so freaking messy. Oh my God. We're really going to clean it up. I promise. This just looks like, oh, a little messy, but, he's really excited. Like, he was really excited to see like him featured on 1800 Tequila's website in the bar magazine. It's really cool, like I said, to see his dreams kind of coming true right now. So we just kind of have that going on, and we might be moving, and it's just kind of been like a little stressful. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little stressful. I don't really do well with change, and it's just kind of a lot to take in, and trying to figure out like where we're gonna live kind of on top of that has just been a little bit overwhelming. Not to mention, I'm gonna go, there's a lot of fallout in this palette. I'm gonna go in right here, the shade right here called Histology. Not to mention, I took on another job. I want to say it's like part-time. It is, but it's also like, it is part-time, but it's mostly like freelance work. I took on another like freelance work position. So now I technically have like 3 jobs. So I work at Disney, I do this, and I'm doing freelancing work for 2 different companies. So that's kind of exciting. I mean, granted, this one's not really like permanent. It's just like for now, but it's just like extra income that I'm adding to my wallet, which is great because essentially that money will just go right back into my channel. So it's not like I'm going to be touching my own money when it comes to supporting my channel, which is really nice. But I don't really know how long that would like last for, you know what I mean? So like I'm trying to be very like mindful of that as well. But I took on another, like I said, a freelance position that I can just add to my own resume and to like, you know, just add more money into mine and Corey's pocket, and like do what I can to help, you know, support us, because he's been so supportive of me over the years that I will sacrifice whatever free time I do have to help take care of him. I'm going to add this shade right here called No Scales Attached. The shade right here. I will say these mattes, they're not like creamy and buttery. They're just a little bit more on the rougher side, but they are laying down nicely. I'm going to put that right here. But I'm trying to do what I can to help us financially as well, so the burden doesn't just fall fully on Corey, but I can really, really, you know, contribute like I used to. Like when I was a server, everything was 50-50. Like everything was 50-50. But now that I did do full-time content creation, things have changed, you know, and YouTube doesn't pay me as much as it did, and that's why I went back and got a second job, and I'm really glad that I did. Like I'm really, really grateful that I did. I have no regrets whatsoever. But at the same time, I want to be able to contribute the way that I used to. You know what I mean? Because I want Corey to be able to take a step down if he needs to follow his dreams the same way that I'm following mine. I'm going to go right here, shade right here called Mamba. This is like the only like really sparkly glitter shade. Now this one's super soft and buttery. Like that's nice. I'm going to put this right. Oh, look at that shade. That is beautiful. But yeah, I just want to be able to take care of us the same way that he's taken care of us over the last couple of years. And I'm working as hard as I can. Like I've sacrificed a lot of my free time now to work, you know what I mean? And so if I'm not always here and I'm not creating as much content as I used to, just know it's not because I don't want to. It's just because I'm literally just trying to balance all of it. I'm just trying to balance all of it, and it's not the easiest thing to do, all of that. So I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying. I'm going to quickly clean this up. It's going to be very easy light eye work because I want to go ahead and play with the rest of the makeup. I don't want to do anything too intense. I will take this shade right here called Viper Active though, and I'm going to line this along my upper waterline so I can mix it with my false lashes. Okay, so now the eyes are on. We're going to go into the face. We're going to start off with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum. If you guys hear singing in the background, it's my upstairs neighbor. So I'm friends with Allison, who's one of the occupants that live above me. And I recently was filming a YouTube video, and in my YouTube video you can hear like someone singing so loudly, and I was like, oh my gosh, get it? Because like I do that when I'm home alone. I pretend I'm putting on a concert for my biggest fans. Like I'm the next Taylor Swift and I'm putting on a concert, and I forget that other people live around me and that they might hear me. So I was filming one day and I happened to catch Allison's mom doing the exact same thing. So I think she sometimes forgets because she's singing her heart out right now. Like when I was doing this eye right here, she was singing her heart out, and I was like, get it, queen. I think it's funny because like I do it, and so I'm like, there's just no way. Like, no way she doesn't hear me. And whenever I recently went and had dinner with Allison, she was like, I swear we do not hear you. I'm like, I call bullshit. I call freaking bullshit because, like, I can hear you guys. How do you not hear me singing It's Another Day, Another Color Pop? Like, there's just no way. There's just no way. I have a hard time believing that I'm not heard because, like, bro, I can hear you. You have to hear me. I'm going into the recipe right here. Like, I feel like you have to hear me singing. Like, that's so embarrassing too because I do not have a good voice. And, like, you know how, like, when you put on headphones and, like, you're, like, cleaning away and stuff like that, I'm gonna go into It Cosmetics Natural CC Cream Matte Foundation, and, like, you are just, like, cleaning. At least for me, I put on headphones and sometimes you just get like, ooh, it's coming out kind of chunky. Still smells okay. But you put on headphones and then you're just, like, singing your heart out, and you forget that, you know, no one else can hear your music but you, and you sound like, I don't know, however you sound. All I know is I've, you know, gone back and because I have cameras in my house for my dogs, I've gone back and, like, I've watched my videotape, and you just hear me kind of going crazy, and all you hear is just like, oh my god, so embarrassing. I would die if I knew that other people heard me. You know what I mean? Like, I would freaking die. So, like, I just think her mom is so sweet, and I just love the fact that, like, she's just getting into it, and I don't know, it just like makes me happy. Like, there's something about it that makes me happy, knowing that someone is just having, like, a moment to themselves. But I don't want to embarrass her. And I feel bad because, like, I accidentally put her on the internet, somewhat of her singing. Ooh, I'm so sorry, Allison. I'm so sorry, Allison's mom. I'm so sorry. All right, this foundation is coming out a little chunky. You know, I could not tell you guys the last time I used this foundation. Like, I truly could not tell you. I hope it's not expired. It doesn't smell expired, but, like, definitely had to pull a chunk off my face. Oh, and I look ghastly. I look so ghostly with this. Is this not, what shade is this? What shade do I have? I have the shade Light Neutral. I feel like during the summer, I'm definitely, like, a light, medium, neutral undertone. And, like, during the winter, I can kind of pull off more of, like, the, you know, the lighter shades because I'm not nearly as tan. But this right here, I'm definitely sorry, my upstairs neighbor is texting me. I'm at work. This is too funny. Oh, hilarious. I love it. So, sorry, I got distracted because Allison was texting me. And she's like, I'm at work. I'm going to show this to my brother. Okay, so anyway, I feel like this is definitely a little bit too light. Maybe I am just really, truly a light medium. But sometimes I feel like a light medium is a little bit too deep for me. So I feel like I have to kind of mix it too. Like, I fall somewhere, like, in the in-between. But right now I look like Festa. I'm a little pale and it's not looking really pretty. But we are going to make it work because what other choice do I have? Okay. Now I'm going to go into the Rare Beauty contour stick. I have the shade Solace. I don't remember what I think about. Oh, I did not like this last time I tried this. I wasn't a big fan when I tried this. I hope it's not. Wait, let's. Oh no. Oh no, we're going to blend it with a sponge, not a brush. Okay, wait. Okay, wait, hold up. Make sure I'm blending it. Oh no, is this dry down quickly? It's been a minute since I've used this. I remember when I was using this, I did not really care for it too much because I feel like it left definitely a gray undertone. And granted, it's not a bronzer stick, it's a contour stick, so that's kind of like what it's supposed to do. But at the same, oh no, it looks like mud. It looks like mud on my face. Do you guys see that? Oh god. Oh god. Can I fix this? It's just, oh my god. That does not look good. This clip from Tarte freaking sucks ass. It does never, it's like never holds my hair. Okay, that looks great. That looks great. Okay, now we're gonna go into blush. I have not used the Lunar Beauty blushes in so long. This is in the shade called Rose Rena. I have not used this in so long. I remember I used to use 3 to, like, get my perfect blush combo. It's such a pretty blush. A little bit of this does go a long way. But I don't know why I haven't used this. I feel like I've just been using other products instead. But I will say this is such a pretty liquid blush. And I think, was that one of the last things that Lunar Beauty came out with blushes? Have they even had, oh, they did have a launch. Did they have, was it this year or was it the end of last year? That day and night palette. I think that's the last thing they came out with. They have not launched anything since, right? Like, am I crazy? Have they launched? I don't think they have. And I really did not like that palette. I really wanted to, but for some reason I just thought it was kind of shitty. All right, now we're gonna go into the Morphe concealer right here. Apply this right here. Now, I wish I had like more updates on like what's happening in my life necessarily, but I really don't. I have just been so busy working between multiple jobs and trying to honestly figure out where we are going to live if we end up moving. And with Corey's like new job that he has lined up, it's just it's gonna be a lot. Like, I really hope that this new job ends up panning out for Corey. He's really excited for his next adventure, and I'm really excited for him. I know it's just gonna sound so silly, but like, I wish I had something exciting like him. You know what I mean? And I don't. I just wish I can, I don't know, advance up in my career here. And I kind of feel like I'm at a standstill. And, you know, I've had people in my life recently tell me that this is kind of like not working out for me anymore. And I need to consider I need to consider other options for a career and move on from this, because they just feel like they never said I'm a failure. But kind of the things that were said to me kind of imply that I am. I'm going to go into the e.l.f. HD powder right here. And it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad because like I really believed in myself and that I could do this. And after 5 years of really going for this hardcore, I just starting to believe what was said to me now. And I just am trying to figure out, well, what do I do now? You know what I mean? So, yeah, with that said, what kind of content do you guys like to watch? Because like I feel like people are not really gravitated to a lot of beauty stuff anymore compared to what they used to. And you know what? I don't blame them. With the way that the economy is and the way that like jobs are and just how hard life is and how expensive life is. I kind of like don't blame people for not really wanting to watch all these new makeup releases. I get it. I don't even watch beauty content anymore. If I'm gonna be completely real with you guys, I don't watch beauty content anymore. I strictly watch gaming content. That's where like I get a lot of my enjoyment from now, is like watching like a lot of like gaming content. Like my favorite gamer that I watch is obviously Corey Kenshin. I've talked about him so much, but I'm also obsessed with watching Queso. I watch Queso every single day, and Queso brings me, he's like this streamer from Arkansas, and he's blown up in the last 2 years, but he brings me such joy. Like, he makes me so happy whenever I watch him, because he goes live, I want to say like around 10 o'clock my time, and almost every night. But even if he's not live, he posts a YouTube video every single day. And there's just something about how little he edits his videos. He's just himself. That just brings me so much joy. And I really love his videos. Like, all my friends know I'm obsessed with Queso, because like Paige and Jarvis, like we'll be playing a video game together with them. And like say we'll be playing like this game called Peak or Fortnite, like Fortnite Blitz, or just whatever we're playing. I'd be like, oh, hold on. They go, let me guess, Queso's on. I'm like, yeah, how'd you know? And they're like, guess you always talk about him. I'm like, I don't mean to. It's just like, you know, he brings me a lot of joy. So like, I'm wondering, like, do I bring that type of joy to people? Like, do people still enjoy watching this style of content, or what, have you guys moved on? Like, what are you guys like into? Because I don't want to like switch my content and not do beauty, because beauty is kind of definitely where my heart is. But like, I don't mind incorporating other content as well. Like, if you guys want more lifestyle or more bookish content or more gaming content, like I just genuinely am curious to know like what you guys are into. And the biggest thing like I don't ever want people to feel like just because I'm reviewing a new makeup product that they have to go run out and get that new makeup product. By the way, that powder, I forget how freaking beautiful that powder is. Like, it just goes on and makes my face look so smooth and blurred. It is just such a beautiful powder. No, I love reviewing makeup, and I love talking about makeup and the new makeup releases, and I'm gonna go into, where is it? Did I not pull out a powder bronzer? Yes, I did. Didn't I? Yes, I'm gonna go into the places side over here. I love reviewing makeup and talking about makeup and playing with new makeup, but I don't ever want you guys to feel like just because I'm reviewing a new makeup that you guys have to go run and get that, because that is like the least of my concern. Whether or not you guys purchase something because I recommend it, I don't care. You know, I love talking about new makeup and trying it. And at the end of the day, I would rather that I waste my money so that you guys don't have to. You know what I mean? And tell you guys what I think is actually good and what is actually not good. And that's the whole point of my channel, because I started it a long time ago and I would see all these big, look how there's that chunk of foundation right there. Where I would see all these big content, I see all these big, beauty YouTubers reviewing all these makeup products, and I'd be like, okay, let me buy it. And I try, I'm like, this is shit. I hate it. Why are they recommending it? But, you know, I also know that makeup is subjective. So, like, to each their own. Like, what I may like is not something that someone else may like, and that's completely fair. But, like, now I'm seeing it on TikTok where you can see where tons of influencers are doing undisclosed ads. And it's just like, where's the honesty and integrity that the beauty community used to have? And that's where I still want to bring. I still want to bring the honesty and I just want to bring the honesty and let you guys know whether or not I really like something and whether I don't. I'm not afraid to be kicked off a PR list. I'm not afraid to say I like something or I don't like something. Like, I'm not afraid. I don't, I'm going to go into, I have not used this in so long, with Patrick Hall. She's passionate. I'm not afraid to offend a brand and be like, I like this or I don't like this. You know what I mean? There's ways you could do it that you can still be nice, but being honest as well. Like, I'm not afraid of any of that stuff. And I want to keep doing that here on my channel, but I feel like if that's something you guys are not interested in, let me know. Like, let me know what you guys want to see. Because at the end of the day, I love being here and I love creating content, but I don't want to make something if you guys are generally just not interested in anymore. You know what I mean? Such a pretty blush. So pretty. Okay, I'm going to quickly set my face with the One Size glass setting spray. And then while that's settling down, we're going to quickly finish off the eyes. I'm going to go back into this palette. I'm going to take the shade right here called Don't Hiss Me Off. That's actually kind of cute. That's actually kind of a cute name. And we're just going to quickly line that underneath my waterline. I'm just going to buff that out. Like, I know that, like, a lot of you guys always ask me for, like, book recommendations and to create more book content, but I feel like whenever I do, it just doesn't get, I feel like whenever I do, like, no one really watches it. And for me, I personally don't care because I love talking about books. Like, I got my degree in creative writing. Because I always wanted to be, like, the next best author. I just never really sat down to write the book. I have ideas. Like, I have ideas, like, of, like, what I'd want to write about. But, like, the question is, well, like, would anyone read it? And would it be even good? Because, like, I don't know if it'd be good or not. You know what I mean? Like, what happens if it's shitty and then no one wants to read it? Or what happens if, like, well, I guess what happens if it does take off? I don't know. Like, I could incorporate more book stuff in here or more lifestyle. Just, like, let me know what you guys are interested in. You know what I mean? All right, then I'm going to go into the shade right here called Python, this beautiful blue, and we're gonna put that in my inner corner and brow bone. Oh my god, that is so pretty. All right, then for highlighter, I'm gonna go into the Natasha Denona golden highlight right here. I forgot about this highlighter. I think I'm gonna, ooh, it looks kind of dry. I think I'm gonna kind of mix these two together right here. It's been so long. It's been so long since I played with this highlighter palette, so let me go ahead and try this out and see how this looks. Hello? It's there, but it's kind of like lackluster a little bit, right? Like, it's present. I mean, it's there. It's not bad, but it's like not my most favorite highlight look either. And now we're just going to move into one of the lifter liner glosses and the lifter liner lip pencils from Maybelline. They did gift me 4 of these in PR, which I'm very grateful for. Like I said, whenever I get PR from like a drugstore makeup brand, it is the most exciting day for me. I don't know why. I don't know. I get more excited about them than like a high-end brand. Okay, so I'm going to go into lifter liner shade right here called Player. These literally are so creamy and buttery. The way that they just glide straight on the lip. Then we're just gonna top it off with the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade called Stone. Oh wow, that is such a stunning color. Okay, can we talk about how beautiful that lip combo is though? Like, what? That is so pretty. Okay, so to finish this off, I know I didn't show it on camera, but we're going to go into the MCO Miracle Flawless like pressed powder. I just want to keep testing this out because I always hear such great things about this, and I just want to see if it really is great. I mean, granted, when I tried it for the first time the other day, it worked really nicely, but like, we're going to keep testing this out because everybody said this is a perfect dupe to the Charlotte Tilbury like pressed powder, but I've never used that one, so I really can't compare it. But I can compare it to the Givenchy. I still prefer my Givenchy over this one, but it is a great way to keep testing this out. All right, and then I'm just going to finish my face with the Milk Makeup Pore Eclipsing Setting Spray. And there you have it, guys. This is the final look using products that I shopped from my stash. Let me go ahead and zoom you guys out and we'll wrap up this video. Alrighty, guys. So here is the final look right here. Honestly, I feel so beautiful. I feel right into my element, and I loved how this entire makeup look came out to. Like, I love how this entire makeup look turned out. Like, it turned out really beautifully. Somehow I picked items that worked so nicely together. So the only thing new that I tried was the Cobra palette right here from Clarity Cosmetics. I have to say, even though I wasn't the biggest fan of how the formula felt in terms of like swatching it, like the mattes felt pretty gritty, didn't feel very blendable, and the shimmers just felt really rough. They laid down beautifully. I didn't need any sort of glitter glue. They laid down really beautifully. I didn't really have any trouble with any fallout. I didn't really have any trouble with blending issues or it being patchy. So it blended out really nicely. It does have a lot of pigmentation to them. There is quite a bit of fallout with the palette itself, but I will say it is a really beautiful green tone eyeshadow palette. So if you guys love a green eyeshadow palette, this is going to be the one for you because it is absolutely beautiful. And then the only other new thing I tried, which isn't even really new because I've already tried these products before, it's just from L'Oreal. It's just from Maybelline. The little lifter combo that I came up with. I think this is beautiful, especially for the fall season. This is going to be such a beautiful combination. But everything else surprisingly worked really nicely. I forgot how some of these products can perform. This is why I love doing a Shop My Stash, because it allows me to go through my collection and continue to use products that I haven't used in a hot minute to show them some love and rediscover some beauties that I may have forgotten about. So if you guys like this type of series, please let me know in the comments below. I'll make sure I list everything that I can, because I don't know if everything is available, but I'll list everything I can. But with that said, guys, that is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 3 to 4 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channels, R for Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to these beautiful, wonderful page members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe. Either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.